When Jerry Jones took over as owner of the Dallas Cowboys in 1989, he started off by making one of the most illogical decisions ever, firing the legendary Tom Landry from his position as head coach. If there were a better way to make sure that fans of your new franchise hated you, Jerry Jones might have gone with that option. The Dallas Cowboys have been on a downward spiral ever since their run of 3 Super Bowls in the mid-1990s. And with the talent they've had for the past 6 seasons, or actually the last 10 to 15 years, all disappointing years, it's time for a change in ownership. Even though he knows, Jerry, that he is the villain in the eyes of Cowboy fans, Jerry Jones continues to make decisions that he alone believes will benefit the team. There are reasons why Dallas has gone from dynasty to mediocrity. First off, Jerry Jones' arrogance won't let him think all things through. The moment he fired head coach Jimmy Johnson, the main man, Johnson had absolute control of his players while at the University of Miami and essentially ran the entire football program while flipping the bird to school president Tad Footy the entire time he was there. When Johnson won his first 2 Super Bowls as a head coach with the Cowboys in 1992, Jerry Jones looked like a genius, like he made the hiring of a lifetime. The very next year, Jimmy Johnson's Cowboys repeated as Super Bowl champs, and people finally began the process of forgiving Jerry Jones for firing Tom Landry. But in a bizarre turn of events, Jimmy Johnson quit his job as a head coach, eventually stating that he and Jerry Jones had a strained relationship, all due because of his ego. Now, apart from drafting Troy Aikman and Emmitt Smith, Jerry Jones has drafted players based on sheer athletic ability and ignores his scouts and the advice they give him simply because he can. He's the owner. He can do whatever he wants and pleases. His ego has prevented him from admitting what we all already know. Tony Romo was not a championship caliber quarterback, and Dak Prescott is not the man who will get the Cowboys to the promised land, and that is another Super Bowl. They both have amazing career stats, yes, but where are those numbers when the pressure is on and the games are must-wins? 0. You're right. Dak Prescott is not the man that's going to lead the Cowboys back to the Super Bowl. His ego has prevented him from admitting what we already know. Dak Prescott is not a championship caliber quarterback. He has amazing career stats, yes, but where are those numbers when he must win for the Cowboys? It's time for a new quarterback in Dallas, but Jerry Jones refuses to believe what all of us have known for the past 2 seasons. His arrogance, inexperience, and ego that could fill his beloved Cowboys Stadium, Jerry Jones's welcomes, has long been worn out in Dallas. Change needs to occur sooner rather than later, otherwise Cowboy fans will continue to suffer through numerous seasons of mediocre football.